Hello, welcome back to the channel. Happy New Year. I hope you all had a nice Christmas. Now we're starting today with this lovely old copper and brass coffee pot. This is one of your finds, Tracy, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's in very good order. It's not actually that old. It's a vintage, well, I'd say it's probably late 20th century, isn't it? But it's in immaculate condition. And there's your bit where the coffee goes in with the mesh at the bottom. Can you see that, Tracy? Strainer. That's brass around there. The main body is in copper. Now this bit is actually from Belgium. You can see on the bottom there. I can't see on the bottom there. 1 minute. Yeah, it's got made in Belgium and some kind of lion shield on there. It could be older than we think, actually. I mean, it's immaculate, but that's quite worn, that lion emblem on there. Anyway, a lovely old coffee pot. I suppose you could use it for tea as well, if you so desired. But really nice piece, one of Tracy's finds, and that is our first piece of the day. Okay, let's move on. Okay, next.
Is it still usable?
Of course it's usable, it's immaculate. I've said that.
Did you say it's usable?
It's usable, everybody. It's very usable. Okay, next we have this little doggy statue. Now this is, what are they then, Tracy? Go on.
Scotty dogs, aren't they?
I think they're Scotty dogs, probably.
Although aren't they normally black?
Yeah, I don't know, Scotties.
Some kind of, maybe it's a French dog.
Some kind of terrier. Anyway, this piece was drawn to this, of course, because it's dogs. We always buy dog-related items if we can find them. Stop grinning at me, Tracy. Now, it's got San Marlo on here. It's not too far away from here in Brittany. And it's obviously a souvenir piece. And under here, there is a maker's emblem there. Can you get right in there?
Mm-hmm.
That's like it's an eagle on a
seagull, is it?
Not seagull, an eagle on an arrow. Interesting.
So Marlow, but it's an eagle. But never mind.
It could be, yeah. It's not a seagull. We've ascertained that. Right, now on here...
That's what I meant, seagull.
Eagle! Pay attention.
Seagull.
Right, I've had enough of this. Stop it. Now here, this is interesting because this isn't the old paper label. And on here, what do we look at that? Renier.
Renier.
You've got the remnants of the word there. Can you catch that? Can you see it?
It's the way you hold them up.
It's Renier, we think.
Yeah.
Which is we've found is near San Marlo. The interesting thing about this is the telephone number there is 4 digits. And 4 digits obviously got some age to it. Tracy's been half an hour trying to find out on the internet. Trying to discover when the phone numbers in France changed from 4 to, well, they're about 8 now, aren't they?
No, they're 10 now.
10?
They were 8 and then they went to 10.
So 4?
In about the 90s, I think.
If we could find out four digits.
I've tried and tried.
So anyone knows out there, please let us know, because that will help to age this. I think it's probably about 50s or 60s.
Yeah.
But obviously
it's a nice little thing,
a little souvenir piece. And
often the ears would be off, wouldn't they, on dogs?
Yeah.
Or animals, often the ears or the nose.
I did wonder there was a chip on there, but I had a look under my glass, and it's just the paint. It's just how it's painted. So it's actually in very good order. Charming little piece, little Scotty dogs.
It's nice when they've still got the paper labels on. That's not very often the case, to be honest. The paper labels are quite
it's interesting, isn't it?
Little thing to have.
You can do a bit of investigation. Shame we couldn't find out when that changed.
Yeah, but I'll try. I'll keep looking for that. But somebody might know.
Someone might know out there.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, let's put him over there. Okay, let's have a look here. Now I love this piece. Found this one the other day in the shop, local shop. This is obviously a crucifix. I think it's quite old because it has this base that we often get 19th century copper candlesticks, and they have these weighted bases, exactly the same. So I'd say this is probably late 19th century. But I think it's a fabulous little bit. You can see the sort of uneven, the wear on it, and how the cross is a little bit like that. Just adds to its character, I think, and charm. There's Jesus obviously there. I think this is Mary and Joseph. Can you come right in and get a look at that? Can you see? I think that's Mary and Joseph there. Interesting little piece. Excuse me. Yeah, so that's late 19th century bit we found the other day in brass. Splendid.
Nice, actually.
Splendid. Interesting little piece. Never had one like this before. I've never seen one like that before, actually. We do sell crucifixes and benetiers.
Is the base copper or brass? It looks copper from here.
It's brass, I think. Goldy coloured. Yeah.
I'll have to have a look when I get it indoors. I didn't really have a look at that, to be honest.
Yeah, it's nice. Nice little bit.
It looks copper coloured from here.
Yes.
But hard to tell.
Next, we have, I think, we had one of these about 2 weeks ago on the site, on a video. They're very rare, and we actually sold the last one to a very good client of ours called Luann. Hello, Luann, if you're watching, thank you very much. That's winging its way to you. And you just don't come across these very often. Excuse me. They're called a rat de cave in France. We'll put that on the screen, rat de cave. They're a sort of spiral ejector candlestick. This was probably late 18th century, possibly early 19th. So it has been. Someone has polished this. They've polished the collar.
They've cleaned it up. Yeah, they're normally heavily covered in wax.
And they're normally heavily covered in woodworm.
Yeah.
Dreaded woodworm in France. But yeah, it's a little ejector candlestick that goes up as your candle goes down. Up you go. I think they sometimes call them rat's tail as well, after this little tail. As I say, we did talk about this a couple of weeks ago, or it might even been last week. Anyway,
Last time.
Yeah. But the strange thing, I said they're rare, and they are very rare. To find them in good condition is very rare. And it's like, this is the thing about antiques. You can't just go and buy 50 items from a warehouse. They come along when they come along, so you might not see one like this for another 5 years. We've only ever sold probably 3 or 4 in the time we've been on Etsy, actually. So, lovely
I
old...
have got one myself.
Yes, you have.
But it is full of woodworm. Well, the old woodworm holes, isn't it?
Yeah,
I think actually it's
holes.
I think it's the holes holding it together, to be honest. But
Yeah.
still usable though.
You use it all the time, don't you?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Used it at Christmas.
Absolutely. Right. Okay. This bit we found the other day. This was stuck under a sort of cabinet. I just saw a little bit of it poking out, and I thought, shall I bend down and have a look what that is? Dragged it out, and I was glad I did, because this is a lovely old piece of brassware. Really solid piece. I guess this would be used for plants. Put in a plant stand, but it's real top quality. I think this is probably from Ville-du-le-Pols, the copper producing town not too far from here. But I've had a good look round. I can't. Hang on a minute. Hang on. It has got a little mark there somewhere. No, that's not a mark. My mistake. No, I don't think this is.
So it hasn't got any maker's mark. I'm surprised there's not a maker's mark on it, to be honest.
Yeah, it's really, really good quality. This solid piece. It's vintage. It's not antique. It's probably mid-century. But no, normally you've got the maker's stamps up round the handles or in the centre of the base. Nope, nothing there but a beautiful piece. Put your pot plant in there. It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, it'd be nice with...
Don't get any ideas. That's for sale.
No, I was just going to say, it would be nice with... Yeah, you could put all sorts in there. You could put herbs in the kitchen. You could also it'd be nice with orchids in. If you had a little collection of orchids.
The good thing is it's on 3 feet.
Yeah, so it's always going to be level.
Anything on 3 feet is going to stand solid, like 3-legged tables. 4 legs can be an issue. As you get older, you get a bit of a wobble. But yeah, 3 feet. Lovely piece of brassware. Hand hammered as well. Have a look in there, Trace. you come real close,
Can see it.
you see it, the hand hammering.
Yeah.
It's got to be a Vildu piece, that's got to be.
Do you think people would be more stable if they had 3 legs?
What about Jake the Peg? He had 3 legs. Very
True.
stable he was. Right. Now, my favourite thing to buy is, of course, paintings. And here we have a splendid painting, very much in the Expressionist Van Gogh style. In fact, this could be the lost Van Gogh of Normandy, Tracy, I'm thinking. What do you think?
I think I'm focusing in on the one behind you, the one that I did with a mer horse.
Yes, we'll get
Oh,
back to this.
Sorry.
It's got VL there, could be Van, and he just probably didn't have time to finish the G.
Really?
But I like this. I think it's very, very French.
Very bright and cheery.
Expressionist colours are great, aren't they? Got the French chair there, the
It's
bowl
not
of
quite my style.
fruit. And Tracy always moans like hell because I buy these sometimes bigger paintings. She hates wrapping them.
Yeah, they're difficult.
They're big, aren't they? It's big.
You have to put on so much wrapping to keep them safe
Yeah.
in today's post.
It's, yeah, I really like this. Jolly painting. On the back, you see on the sides it's tacked. It's tacked in, not stapled. But they have put some drawing pins here on the bit of canvas. You seeing that, Trace?
Yeah, I think it's
Well,
because
they've just put drawing pins
what
to-
they've done is they've hung it on straight on the wall without a frame probably, and so because it's
Yeah.
so much lighter without a frame, it's stuck out proud from the wall because the canvas has pushed it out. So what they've done is they've tacked it down, just tidied it up on the back, that's all.
You can find a lot from the back of paintings, I always say that. And this one, I think this is probably something like about the 1970s,
Yeah, probably.
judging by the age of the canvas. But a really
Wasn't
bright...
Van Gogh before the 70s though?
Yeah, he's more 1870s. Yeah. But it's just a jolly, jolly painting. A dash of colour in your room.
True, true.
Yeah, very vibrant. So, there we are.
And you see those chairs with the rush seats everywhere.
Yeah,
Very French. Very, very French.
yeah. No, I like that. I like that. Okay, I think that is our pieces for this week. We're going to do, we'll give you an update on Bob Cratchit the cat, if you watched a couple of weeks ago. After our last video, I said that this stray cat had arrived, and straight after that video, I didn't see him for 2 days. I thought, oh, what's happened? You know, where's he gone? But then 2 days later, he did turn up again, and now he's stuck fast, isn't he? He's with us now, I think, for
The
good.
weather has turned in a bit, hasn't it? The temperatures have definitely dropped now, and we're having rain at night, and it's cold.
Yeah, so I'm feeding him, well, all the time. Every time I go out to the barn there, I give him a little go, and he loves a cuddle as well. He's letting me give him a cuddle. And he's one of those cats that when you walk along, he gets under your feet.
D'Artagnan used to do that. He
really-
weaves in and out your legs.
Really careful not to trip over. And something terrible has happened as well. I didn't tell you about this, Trace. This has been news to you, Tracy. His name's Bob Cratchit, yes. I've actually started to call him Bob Squash. Now this is your
Oh, no.
this is your dad's fault, because your dad used to say Bob Squash,
He
didn't
did,
he?
yeah.
And worse than that,
I'm trying to think of the context
I
of
don't know
that.
who Bob Squash is. But your dad always used to say it, and it stuck in my head. And worse than that, I've moved on from Bob Squash to Squashy.
Oh, no.
I know. I need help. I need to pull back from this.
Bob
because
Squash Wash.
No, Bob Squash.
Yes, Bob Squash Wash.
What's that?
Go and get a Bob Squash wash.
Rhyming.
Give it a Bob Squash wash.
Is that some kind of Cockney rhyming slang?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
I bet it is. I'm going to look it up later.
No, I think the Cockneys would disagree with you on that one. Bob Squash. No, I don't know.
No, I think I'm right on that. Let's have a little wager, shall we? Let's wager a plant. If I'm right.
Bob Squash is not Cockney rhyming slang.
If I'm right, I get to choose a plant from the garden centre. And if I'm wrong, you can choose a packet of seeds.
Thanks very much.
That sounds pretty good. Well, you'd save the price of a plant.
Yeah,
It's
but
got to be win-win.
We've got to go back to the serious situation. I can't call him Bob Squash or Squashy. So I'm going to have to...
Just call him Bob.
I'm trying to pull
Name him
myself...
after Bob Mortimer.
I'm trying to pull myself back and call him Bob and stick it at that. Not Squashy, not Bob Squash.
Well, if you don't call him Bob, I'm going to call him Billy, which is what I was going to call him in the first place.
Bob it is then. Right, I think that is it for today. We're going to put some little bit of film of Bob on the end of this video.
But if you prefer Billy, please
no.
put it in the comments.
No. Bob it
I
is.
prefer Billy.
But we'll leave it at Bob. No, Bob's got... But Bob Cratchit. He needs his full name. Bob Cratchit. Right, we're going to go now because Tracy's waffling. So, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed our video. Please like and subscribe, and we will see you very soon. Thank you for watching.
Care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Enjoying yourself, Bob? Hello. Hello, Wriggly. You've got a life of luxury now, haven't you, eh? A life of luxury. You landed on your little furry feet, didn't you? I think so. Alright, Bob. It's falling off the plate, mate. Hello. How are you doing, little fella? Come on, let's give you some more. Hang on. Come here, Bob. Here's a little bit more, mate. Here, Bob. You're a hungry boy. I didn't give you too much. Bob, I've got some chicken flavour indoors as well. Here's your tuna bits. Do you want to try the chicken flavour tomorrow? Oh, okay. Right, let's leave you in peace to finish your dinner. See you later, Bob Cratchit.